Muslims Agency. We'll be doing a regular feature with Ashraf Gangraker. Don't get mixed up with my name. Both are AGs. AGs got that right. That comes up pretty shortly. But to get us there, let's find out more about. Well, let's get some thoughts and responses regarding other comments from other issues we've covered, including maybe perhaps yours, if you do, around that audio clip that we just posted, which links to a video clip by Maulana Muhammad Twala referring to, it's the ICSA, pork, and North Beach Spa. So Rahima, let's see. What have you got?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. Okay. You've got some responses, right?
Yes, I've got a few. So the first thing is with regards to the video. We've tried contacting ICSA today. We finally got through after quite a lengthy period of time trying to get to them. And they've assured us that there'll be somebody to speak to us tomorrow morning at 8:50.
Looking forward
listeners,
to that.
So listeners can tune in to get some feedback there, because we've searched, we've scoured, haven't found any responses. We've also tried to contact the watchdog, the Halal Watchdog Community Forum. It's a Facebook group, which is exactly.
Okay, I think there's a problem just with your sound. So whatever you've said, we do not hear you just for the moment. Let's just see if let me just see if we can. Okay, let's see if we can hear you now. I just want to just double check from Nasreen, our technical controller, whether we can get that sorted out. Is Rahima good to go? If not, then I will. Let me just. In fact, okay, let's do this. Let's cover the African Muslim Agency story first up. Then we'll get your very important comments coming through this. We certainly want to hear that, Rahima. Right, Ashraf, the other Ashraf, that is. Two Ashrafs, not to get confused about this. Ashraf Gangraker, representing in this case the African Muslim Agency. Appreciate your time and thanks for joining us. Assalamu alaikum.
And to the listeners / viewers, great to see you as well, Ashraf, and to be chatting to you again and sharing some insights and learning as well as we go along. So thanks for the opportunity.
I have to tell you, I was in Cape Town 2 weeks ago. But I chose not to see you guys because there was just so much better scenery around me. But I'm sure you'll understand.
I can understand that. From where you come from, it's easy to understand. Go for it.
Well, absolutely. Okay, the plan is to get people to think differently with regard to some motivation and inspiration from you. What do you want to talk about today?
And so, if you didn't mind, I didn't want to per se, and really, I'm grateful for the African Muslims Agency slot, but I didn't want to just be focusing on AMA per se today. And what I thought about, Ashraf, and I know it's something that you're into as well, is this concept of gratitude. Now, quite honestly, it's something that's, a drum that's beaten a little bit too often. But I do want to speak today about being consciously grateful, as it were. And that's something different, just in my opinion, just with regards to gratitude. So we know Allah tells us, and if you are grateful, I will give you more. There's certainly the Islamic concept of that. And that, the more is in different ways. However, I want this morning in our busy lives and sometimes in very, very challenging circumstances. I mean, I listened to the clip that you guys are talking about with Maulana at Spa, and so that's an issue, and people are rushing to and from work, and many, many people across communities are struggling. And to suddenly speak about being consciously grateful is perhaps a bit of a pause button that I want to press. You see, the point is, so we simply say that we are grateful, but I want us to be mindful with regards to that, because what the difference is in the following, Ashraf. Studies have shown, and really an increased number of studies have been done on this topic with regards to, if there is sincere gratitude, it has huge, both physical and mental mental implications. Physically, it will reduce blood pressure, it will reduce blood sugar. And I think for me, even more important, perhaps mentally at this challenging time for all of us, issues of anxiety and depression and aggression, they become lesser. So, Ashraf, if you didn't mind, I wanted to engage you with regards to this concept that I refer to as conscious gratitude. And in simple terms, it means is this. If you're sitting in the car and you're stuck in traffic going to work, by you ranting and raving, cutting and etc., trust me, you're not going to get there any earlier. To change that is to say to yourself, well, maybe I should be grateful that I have a car. If you are not traveling with your own private transport and you're on public transport, be grateful that you have perhaps a job to go to. And so in terms of lessons today for me, I want for persons to perhaps sit and think of maybe 3 to 5 things that you are really grateful for. Grateful certainly to the Almighty, or just grateful for forces in your life. Then, having done that, I want us to express gratitude. Now, sometimes we think gratitude is only money. We must make donations. That's always good. And, put Africa Muslims Agency high on your list. But some people just need a smile. Some people need acknowledgement. Some people need affirmation. And when you share that with other people, you're sharing your gratitude. And in fact, you improve their lives. For this is the point. A life well lived is a life of gratitude and thankfulness. So, if you didn't mind, Ashraf, in this engagement, and I'm hoping to go forward with this, is to speak to people about pressing the pause button and maybe getting off the hamster wheel and the rat race that is in life, particularly in this month of Ramadan, and to share our gratitude, obviously, first to Allah. And more importantly, sometimes we forget about the horizontal relationship with Allah's creation. So, to my brothers who come perhaps home to a laden iftar table, to express sincere gratitude, don't just say thank you. Before you even say thank you for anything or to anyone, think before you say thank you and then really mean it. To then share with the family, to teach children in this world of huge materialism and acquisition of material goods, the value of gratitude. Because I believe very strongly in the following: in order to be happy, you must be grateful. And when you are grateful, you will be happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, you certainly got me thinking, and I promise you that today I will be not just grateful, I'll be consciously grateful. And that's thanks to your instigations, because you've done just that. And perhaps yeah, we're going to talk about that tomorrow again, and maybe be very aware. I think there's 2 points from an audience point of view. One is general gratefulness, and the other one, maybe the challenge for listeners today is, can they literally count score? That means one is like you're grateful for life. That's a long-term thing.
Sure.
But the other is like, what happened to you today that you can be grateful for? And for that point, I'm certainly happy to get people to comment on that. So I'm going to throw that out, and if they comment, we'll certainly do that. Ashraf, thank you for your time, and I'm grateful, consciously grateful for you. In fact, making us very consciously aware of the need to be consciously grateful. We'll do it again tomorrow. There we are.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Ashraf. Thank you so much.
Well, here's it to you. What are you consciously grateful for today? Not last week, not a year ago, today. 061 766 0355. 061 766 0355. We'll get some comments as well from the other WhatsApps we've had. Rahima will pick it up in a moment.